Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stage reading of E.G.G, written by Emile Lacheny. This is a play that's going to be produced in October for the Winter New York Festival. So this is a fun little, um, I guess, premiere of this new version at least. I'll just introduce really quickly the setting and the characters so it makes more sense for a stage, for a reading. We have Sophia, she's a little girl in her early teens. We have Lionel, he's a young man in his mid to late 20s. We have Lude, a man in his late 30s to early 40s. We have Virgil, who's a woman in her 30s. And we have Gog, youngest member of the group. The setting is an underground network of caverns, and the time is in the far future. This is Egg. Act 1. An underground cavern, quite broad as it is close to the surface. Stage right is a slant that leads to the outside world. There's a little bump upstage, and to the right of that slant is where a chair will eventually be set. The floor is covered with a variety of trash and junk all around. The back walls are full of strange carvings. Not graffiti, though, some can be seen. The carvings appear either as waves or spirals. The stage is silent. Lights slowly come up, revealing the egg, center stage. Not far from it is Sophia, calmly rummaging for food. Then, some rumbling can be heard. Sophia, startled and like a wild animal, freezes. She looks towards stage right, then bolts up, grabs the egg with care, and as quickly as possible, exits to hide. Soon we hear footsteps and the group talking to each other.
Seems safe enough.
You are right, Virgil. There's a whole system of caverns down here.
Great. Maybe we'll find some food.
And get a good night's sleep. We've been out there for weeks.
Careful. We don't know what might be waiting for us down here.
Gog enters stage right, takes a few steps and looks around. Lude and Lionel follow, looking around as well. Followed soon after by Virgil, who doesn't look around in awe like the others, but stops and starts to plan. Lionel directs his attention to the back wall, staying very quiet. Gog and Lude look around and scavenge for food. Once her plan is set, Virgil goes to center and clears a space for the fire. Without a word, the others understand what she's doing.
So it's settled then? We're staying here for sure.
Why not? Don't you want to sleep in a warm place? I know the toxic wasteland setting has its charm, but still.
No, of course. It's not like we know nothing about this place.
You'd rather be out there some more? With the winds? All the things trying to kill us and a rare group of humans we find? Oh, wait, we haven't found any, have we?
I get that. I get that finding a new shelter after the old one ran dry can be a good thing, but come on. Don't you think you're a little too quick to settle in?
I do as I'm told for the good of the group. Can you?
Probably for the best. Could just gather some food, go to water, and get out of here.
Look who decided to wake up.
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah? You have a better idea than genius?
Children, we have no time to waste here. I don't know about you, but I feel like we all need some rest. I'm not saying we have to stay here all day. For now, we can get comfortable, gather some resources, and try to rest while keeping our guard up. Does that sound irrational to you? Because it makes sense to me. Let's set up camp, okay?
They all start to do as assigned without a word. They're experienced in these maneuvers. Soon the camp starts to take form. The first thing Lude and Gog do is make a campfire, while Lionel sets the tents. Virgil takes care of delicate tasks such as setting the water filters and the rations. She finishes first, sits in her chair, and looks at the others working. She interrupts.
Lionel?
Yeah?
Set up some chairs around the campfire, okay? It'll give us a nice place to relax all together.
We haven't done that in a while.
If you're going to list all the things we haven't done in a while, we'll be dead before this is done.
Not that boring, am I? Oh, come on. That's just cruel.
Oh, you're not going to cry, are you?
I might. I'm very sensitive, you know?
I think we're all teared out.
That was dark, boss.
Yeah, feel the room first.
Guess I'm just tired. My game is off.
You're just sad because you suck at jokes.
Lionel takes out a device.
Technology has been on the decline. Even when I was young, things like a music player were already more legendary than anything else.
Careful with that, we need it.
Nope. It's dead, anyway.
Damn. Good thing we got good old-fashioned knives, hey?
I think guns are more useful.
Lights and water filters, you know.
Yeah.
A vehicle.
A truck.
We had one not too long ago.
That was a long time ago, Virgil. Lifetime.
Yeah.
It's funny.
What?
How long have we known each other, Lionel? 5? 8 years? Can we even tell anymore?
I don't know.
This group means everything to me. You all do. I just guess that back in the day, I never imagined. I never imagined that some were to fall and some to keep on going. We felt invisible.
We were not.
Somehow, I feel like we're the ones that were left behind.
I guess, again, boss, makes me feel real good. Not that any of you would outlive me.
I find you oddly confident for someone who has to go scout to see if the place is safe.
What? Why me?
You're the one that said this place wasn't safe. So off you go.
Take someone with me at least?
Sure. Obviously, I'm not going. You understand.
Obviously. How about it, Gog? Up for it?
Don't look at me. All I want to do is get this camp set so I can go to sleep. Nothing else.
Oh, man. Sleeping in a warm bedroll. Can you picture it, Gog? It's going to feel so good after all this time.
Hell yeah.
I guess that leaves you, Lionel. You coming?
Me? Do I have to?
Oh, come on. It's not that big a deal. We'll just scout the surrounding areas and come back.
I don't know, Lou. I'm pretty tired, and I still don't feel this place.
Don't be a baby. Go with him. And when you guys come back, camp will be set and we'll have a hot meal. How does that sound?
Heaven on earth.
Yeah, okay.
Then off you go. Jeez.
We follow Lionel and Lude as they walk deeper underground stage left, towards the dark part of the stage. There's no graffiti, and the sigils are more present here. Lights go down on Virgil and Gog, and go up where Lionel and Lude are.
Can you believe them? Just go in the first hole we see. It's a miracle. We're saved. Have they seen what it looks like outside? Being in one lousy cave isn't going to change anything.
It'll be fine. I prefer if we talk things through too. What are you gonna do?
Well, then let's tell them. When we get back, we'll tell them that we're too tired of just following blindly.
I don't know, Lou. It sounds like it'll be more trouble than anything.
Come on, we have to. Where are we going like this? What's the end goal? Survival? Then what?
Don't start getting philosophical on me, Lou.
No chance. She pisses me off sometimes.
Virgil?
Yeah, hiding behind a guard dog. Dog irritates me even more, always has. Barks a lot.
Who cares? I don't really mind being told what to do. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, you're just scared of them.
Bullshit.
No bullshit about it. You've always been quiet and sulky ever since I met you. You think you can hide how you feel, but guy, you're bad at it. We can all tell what you're thinking. You're an open book.
What am I thinking now?
Oh, very clever. Truly, a smart man.
Suddenly they hear a sound. They stop and look around.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, hold on.
What could it be?
Shh.
Show yourself. I'll rip you to shreds.
What are you doing?
Scaring it away if it's not human. And if it is, I'm clearly expressing my intentions.
We've met nothing but corpses lately. What makes you think we're gonna find somebody here?
You never know.
You never know anything.
It's probably nothing. Come on, let's go back.
Yeah, this is far enough for now. Plus, I'm exhausted. Man, aren't you?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
They leave. After a beat, Sophia comes out of a secret hiding place. She looks around carefully. Then, when she is sure no one is around, leaves the egg in hand, stage left. Lights go back, stage right, to where the camp is set.
Honestly, you shouldn't let them question everything like that. Don't they know you're just doing what's best?
Don't worry about it. We have to survive any way we can. I can understand why they would feel that way.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I will not be questioned.
Right. just like I said.
I know what's best, and every decision I make is for the good of the group.
I know that. Don't you know that I know that? God, if it wasn't for you, we would have died 1,000 times. Forget them. Without you, I would have died 1,000 times. You kept us alive, and more importantly, you kept us sane.
Relatively.
Yeah, relatively.
So,
Nothing much. No danger.
Nothing worth staying here for, right?
Want to bring that up one more time? Come on.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that maybe I'm sick of your complaining.
she has a point, don't you think, Lud?
He's just voicing his opinion, nothing else.
What was that?
If you have a better plan, let's hear it.
How about we leave bait here and leave for just one night? Then, if it's gone,
Oh, smart man, forcing us to sleep outside in the cold where it's not dangerous at all.
We're just saying that we didn't even get to decide. You push us around and expect us to obey silently.
Yes, because I know what I'm doing.
Exactly. Enough with the whining. Virgil has never let us down and she's not about to. Is it really so important that you would threaten our safety?
I'm not threatening. I'm just saying.
Okay, this is going too far. Everyone, take a breath.
is that what this is now? Why don't you go ahead and beat me up while you're at it?
That can be arranged.
Gog, Lionel, that's enough. Break it up or I will break you up myself. Is that what you want?
No.
Good. It's already getting dark. I suggest we all sleep on this and look at our situation with a clear head tomorrow. Agreed?
Okay.
Sure.
Sure. Agreed.
We will discuss more in the morning then. Good night.
They all disperse in their tents. The lights shift to indicate it is now night. The lights come back up and camp in the morning. Virgil is sitting on her chair. Lionel and Gog are sitting at the campfire, and Lud is downstage looking at the walls while eating.
Got to admit, that was the best night's sleep I've had in God knows how long.
Truly slept like a rock.
Yeah. Still, I don't feel right.
Scared about everything.
It's called being cautious. It helps to avoid dying.
You'd be scared of your own shadow if you could.
Yeah, you were scared of Jane the first time you met her.
Really?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he was like so startled at the sight of a woman who, wasn't Virgil. So he was like, hi, I'm lying. He was like a kid. It was hilarious.
Yeah. I was pretty pathetic. And yet, she still treated me like I was the most important man on earth.
I miss her. I miss them.
She was the best of us all. She made me better simply by being around me.
That was actually beautiful. What a poet you are.
Shut up.
To the ones who aren't with us anymore, may they look on and help us through these tough times, and may they be in a better place than this.
Not that it's hard.
Shut it. 2 old friends gone, but never forgotten.
Hear, hear.
Here.
I saw a little girl last night.
What?
A little girl? She was here. I only caught a glimpse, but I'm positive it was a girl.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
You do realize how impossible what you're saying is. We haven't seen a single human in God knows how long. And you think there's a girl just running around in some cave?
I know what I saw.
I can imagine her surviving on scraps and other things for a while.
What are we supposed to do about that?
The girl?
Yes, the girl. What else?
I thought we were supposed to discuss staying here, not some imaginary girl.
Not imaginary.
I believe her. Why would she lie?
So we don't have to talk about what she doesn't want to talk about?
Careful.
Sorry.
You know, it's not impossible.
Hmm?
Just yesterday, when Lionel and I went to Scout, we thought we might have heard something. It might have been that girl you were talking about.
And you didn't tell us that because
Thought it was probably nothing.
Right.
that's not all.
What else?
She had something
Something?
like a big ball or something.
What are you talking about?
She was protecting something. It was big and weirdly shaped, almost like an egg.
Egg.
An egg? Like a real egg?
Yes, like a real egg.
What do you mean an egg?
An egg, like a giant white egg. I know how it sounds, but I assure you, I haven't gone crazy. I know what I saw, and if we find that girl, we might find that egg as well.
Find the girl?
Yes, if there is a chance that what I saw was real, we need to find her in that egg.
Who's going to do that?
How about you, since you're asking so nicely?
Me? No way. You know I'm not good at that stuff.
That's true. Direction's always been either you or Lionel.
That's settled then. Since I can't leave the camp, Lionel will go and look for the girl.
What?
You heard me.
I don't even think she's real.
That's irrelevant. Now go. This is too strange not to look into. Or do you want to question me, Lionel?
Gog starts to move forward. It's not threatening per se, but it's full of meaning.
Fine.
He gets up and leaves stage left. Lude observes him, smirks, and goes back downstage. Bertrand leans towards Gog.
Follow him just in case. Who knows what he'll do.
You got it.
And Gog?
Yeah?
Discreetly.
Transition once more deeper underground. Lionel enters, rubbing his fingers against the sigils on the wall.
Ugh. What a waste of time. You have better things to do than to go and chase some ghost. Oh, I just want to be left alone. Is that too much to ask? Jane, what would you do? That egg could feed us, I guess. Who cares? I'm just riding this train until the last stop. I'm pathetic, aren't I? They're always telling me to stop doubting myself so much. I just can't risk anything. We're all we have. What happened to us? Chasing imaginary girls now? And what if she's real? What would they want with her? Why disturb her if she's living fine on her own? Another recruit? No. Another mouth to feed now will be suicide. Maybe. A new dog? Worse? We haven't seen a human in so long. Would be nice to see one. I guess she talked about that egg, though. And if it is real, what do? Steal it? He obviously cares for it. And I'm not stealing stuff from children. Guess you really rubbed off on me.
He approaches the sigils on the wall and touches them inquisitively.
What kind of cave system have we stumbled on?
Slowly and carefully, Sophia has come out of her hiding spot without her egg. Lionel hadn't noticed her, so she has been observing him a bit to make sure he's not dangerous.
Hi.
Oh, holy! It's you! You're the little girl that we're talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. My name's Lionel. What's yours?
So, Sophia.
Well, Sophia, It's a pleasure to meet you.
Are you a real person?
Uh, well, yes, I'm a real person. So are you. Man, I can't tell you how happy it makes me to meet someone new. So, how did you get here? Is there anyone else with you?
No.
I see. Did you see the others I came with? Did we scare you?
No, but I am afraid you'll try to hurt me.
Why would we do that?
For my egg.
Your egg.
Yes, my egg. I'm protecting it, and a lot of people have tried to take it from me. But it's not meant to be eaten. It's special. It's sacred. You understand.
Oh boy.
And I heard you say that you wouldn't steal it from me. I heard you. Did you mean it? Did you?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Good. Then I think I can trust you.
Thanks. Trust means a lot to me, I guess.
There is something kind about you. The way you spoke. Are the others like you?
I'm not quite so sure.
As the rest of their conversation plays out, Gog arrives and observes the scene somewhat hidden in the shadows.
You don't understand. I need to protect the egg.
I'll tell you what. I'll go back and tell them I met you without telling them where you or your egg are. I'll tell them that you ran away or something. That way I can learn what their real intention. I can learn the real intentions. If they're good, I'll come back and get you. If not, I'll try to get them as far away from you as possible. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Now go hide.
Gog decides this has gone long enough and leaps forward, grabbing Sophia by the arm.
That's enough.
Gog,
What do you think you're doing? Telling her to go hide? Questioning our intentions?
let her go.
No, I'm bringing her to Virgil like we were told to.
She's just a little girl and she's scared.
Who do you think I am, Lionel? Some kind of monster? Now back off. Come with me nicely and no harm will be done to you. Agreed? Fantastic. Let's go.
Lionel leading, they all leave stage rights towards the camp. Lights shift to the camp to reveal Virgil and Lude, both sitting on chairs around the campfire.
I can't believe we made it this far, Virgil.
I can't believe you made it this far, Lude. I was sure someone would get so tired of you they'd have killed you.
Your words hurt me so.
You're lucky you're funny.
Is that all I am to you guys? A buffoon?
You know you're not.
Well, you say that. You know I believe in God, right?
Really? Can't believe that never came up.
Yeah. It's so hard to believe.
No, it's fine. We all need something to keep us going.
I guess you're not the religious type then.
With all that's happened, I don't really see how there could be any bigger plan in all this.
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is exactly how it's supposed to happen. The apocalypse, the end of days. All we need is the Messiah to guide us to the kingdom of heaven.
Hear, hear, Lude. Hear, hear.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not. If what you say is true, it actually would be great, but I don't believe it. Not one bit.
Well, maybe you should. Given how many of us are left, I'd say there isn't much time left before the end. And you know what they say will happen to non-believers.
I guess I'll just have to take that risk.
So you just think the universe and all that surrounds us is just pure chance? Just a flow of atoms randomly mashed together that happen to create all that we know?
I don't know, Lude. I can't right now. There are much more important things to take care of than if our lives have meaning.
Lude is about to answer when commotion is heard. Stage left as Lionel comes in, soon followed by Gog and Sophia. Lude and Virgil get up.
Can't believe it.
She's real. I knew it.
Yeah, and Lionel here wanted to hide her from us.
No, I was just trying to protect her.
Protect her from what? Us? Haha, that's rich.
I didn't know what you wanted to do with her.
Who do you take me for? A murderer?
He makes a good point, though. What are we going to do with her?
We should ask her where she hides her food. We could use it.
She could be useful to get in small spaces we can't get into.
See, I was afraid of stuff like that.
What are you talking about? We're not saying anything bad. We have to survive.
Where's the egg? Did you find it?
She didn't have it when I found her.
Oh, yeah? Why should we believe you?
I swear.
Hi, what's your name? I'm not gonna hurt you. My name is Virgil. What's yours?
Sophia.
Well, Sophia, where is the egg I saw you carrying yesterday?
What egg?
Now, Sophia, you come in the middle of the night to steal our food. I see you, we catch you, and now you want to lie to me?
I'm sorry.
Now, where is your egg?
Hidden.
Why?
To protect it. It's really important.
What is so important about it? It's just an egg.
No, it's so much more than that. It's not just an egg, it's the egg.
The egg? What the hell is she talking about?
Do you think I know? What do you mean, the egg?
Hope.
Hope.
Oh,
Sophia, what do you think this egg is?
It's the future.
Okay, now,
Wait a second. What do you mean the future?
The future of humanity. In this egg is the next step. This old earth is done. You're done. Look around. We're all that's left. You said you haven't found another person in forever. That's because there are no other people anymore. There's nothing. It's only us. We're all that's left. And we're not here to stay. We're here to make sure that the torch is passed, to leave something behind. We don't get to choose what that is. It's this egg and what's in it. So I have to protect it. I need to make sure that we don't screw this up too. You understand, I can't let anything happen to it. If it did, it would truly be the end.
Sophia,
she's mad.
What are we talking about here?
what does she mean, the future?
what makes you think?
What does she mean, we're all that's left?
Could it be a sign?
What does she mean?
Calm down. Now, Sophia, you know that egg is only an egg, right?
No, it's the future. Have you seen its size? That should tell you.
What is she talking about?
The egg is huge, remember? Like this big. But Sophia, that's just a big egg. It doesn't mean anything.
I knew you wouldn't believe me.
She starts to run towards stage left, but is stopped by Gog, who grabs her. She screams, but Gog puts her hand on her mouth.
Hey, stop that!
I'm not letting her get away.
Let her go.
Lionel goes to Gog to free Sophia. Gog takes a fighting stance. Sophia is still restrained. But before Lionel can get too close, he stops, unable to go on out of fear. He just gives up.
That's enough.
Please.
We're not letting her get away. She's too useful. But we're not going to hurt her.
Gog loosens his grip. Sophia doesn't struggle.
That egg of hers is a golden opportunity for us. Our supplies are not infinite. Think of how much food an egg like that could provide us. We'll have enough for weeks. Weeks, do you realize?
No, you can't.
Oh, hush. Do you really think that the future of humanity is in an oversized egg? Have some sense, girl. You survived this long, so you must be smart. Survival is all that matters, even if we're all that's left. That's even more reason not to give up. Is this how you want humanity to go out? In a whimper? In a cave?
If you do this, you'll doom humanity.
Nonsense. Look around you, girl. Have you been outside? Humanity is already doomed.
No, but it will be.
Where is it?
I'll never tell you.
Lude,
Yeah.
you said you found a small cavity, small enough that we could store some of our stuff there.
Yeah.
Can you install lights and a chair in there and find a way to secure the entrance so we can stop someone from getting out?
You want to keep her prisoner.
What other choice do I have? I'm not going to torture her, so I'm gonna put her someplace until we find out where that egg is. Lude, go prepare that room.
Yes, boss. For the record, I don't know what it could be, but given how much it's dividing us, I'd say get rid of it altogether.
Go.
Please, I'm not lying.
Listen to her, Virgil. Let's at least talk about it.
I will not be questioned.
We simply want to make sure we're not making a mistake here.
Oh, but you are. Just trust me and...
Lude comes
Okay.
back before she can finish.
Sarah's all ready to go.
Take her there.
Virgil,
Do it.
Gog leaves with Sophia.
What'd I miss?
What did you miss? Apparently, no one wants to listen to me.
I still say destroy it.
Virgil,
What do you want?
I'm not saying we should keep that egg because I believe it contains the future of humanity. I want you to understand that if it were just an egg that we found, I would be on the side. If we made sure it was edible first.
Your point being?
My point being, this egg is obviously very important to this little girl, and I don't want to take it away from her.
I suppose we can wait until we find it to decide what to do with it.
Sure, fine.
she's in there. I got her a chair. She seemed pretty scared.
All right, she's going to be okay. We just want to find that egg, that's all.
Have you decided what to do with it once we find it?
We decided that we would agree on that after we find it.
Oh, okay.
Someone should go check on her, right?
I guess.
I'll go.
We also need to decide who's gonna go and interrogate her.
I think it should be me. She obviously trusts me more than you guys.
Because you have her best interests in mind.
I'll do it.
I agree. You'll go, but before you do we have a problem here?
What do you mean?
You seem very adamant about disapproving of what this group is doing, and we cannot afford any loose cannons. Now, I know you may not agree, but I need to know that you're with us, not against us. So, I ask you again, do we have a problem here?
She draws closer to him.
I wouldn't betray you guys. I simply think that what you're doing is questionable, and I won't let you hurt the little girl.
Virgil gives a nod to Gog, who understands and draws her knife. Before Lionel can do anything, she is behind him, knife to his back, ready to strike.
That's not an answer. You know, you're starting to piss me off.
Gog, Lionel, I like you, you're smart, and you have convictions, which is rare these days, and in my opinion, commendable. I will not waste this group's safety by being constantly questioned. Don't break my heart. After all we've been through, listen to me. I am not going to hurt Sophia, understood? Now, for the last time, do we have a problem?
No.
Good. Now let's figure out how to approach talking to this girl.
You got lucky this time.
You just really want to stab something, don't you?
Are you crazy? Of course. But you're close to the bottom of my list of things I want to stab, so don't make me, okay?
I'll try not to.
Wonderful.
They all start to sit around the campfire to chat. The tension is not completely gone. Only Lionel is obviously shaken by being threatened so openly. With the only sound left behind is the crackling of the fire, the lights go down. End of act. Act 2. The cell where Sophia is kept. It's relatively small. Center is a chair on which sits Sophia. The walls also have sigils on them. There's a greenish hue to the room. It is quiet. Sophia is looking around, far calmer than one would think a child would be in this situation. We hear some commotion outside, as whatever Lude used to lock the door is moved. Enter Lude.
Hey, I'm here to check on you. No, don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. How'd you get here? Not talking to me, huh? I get it. I would be pretty scared and angry too if a bunch of strangers showed up, took me to a room I couldn't leave, and threatened to destroy my most precious possession. Hell, the future of humanity. Look, I don't want your egg. I'm just doing what I'm told, okay? Actually, I just want to learn about your egg.
Really?
Yes, really. The others told me to question you to get you to tell me where your egg is, but I don't want to do that. I want to make sure of something about your egg.
What thing?
That it might contain what you say it contains. What I need it to contain. Our Savior.
Savior?
Messiah.
Messiah?
Have you heard that at the end of the times, the Messiah will come back and guide his disciples to the kingdom of heaven?
That sounds nice. You think that Messiah is what's in this egg?
I'm thinking about it. I've met a lot of people that believe in a lot of things. Me? I had something special. Something real. A book. It's hard to believe in anything right now, but then again, something like this egg has nothing like this egg has ever happened before. It's a sign. Do you not think so?
I know it's not. At least not in the way you describe it.
What?
What's in this egg is not a Messiah. It's not there to guide anyone anywhere. It's just the next step.
The next step. Next step in what?
I don't think you believed me.
Oh, don't I? I don't believe you, huh? Maybe if you weren't so full of shit, I'd believe it. You got something going on? I can feel it. You know that there's no one else left. I felt it before deep inside, but I couldn't admit it to myself. It just made sense. And you, being here with this surreal egg, it's too much to just be a coincidence. There's more to it.
I don't know what you mean.
The egg, idiot. The egg. If it's not the Messiah, then it can only be.
It can only be what? I don't like how you're looking at me.
The next step. Clever girl. Good way for no one to know. But I know what you're up to. Listen to me. I am going to find it. And when I do, I'm going to destroy it.
No, don't!
Oh, I will. It's not your fault, child. You've been corrupted. I can't save you. No one can. It's too late for you. But soon, it will all be over.
What do you mean? You're scaring me.
I'm scaring myself. I'm finally waking up. I know what I have to do. I need to save us from this evil. And from you, little girl. Oh, Lord. Why? I take no pleasure in it. I wish it wasn't so, but you're too far gone. You need to be dealt with. It's not your fault. It's this evil you found. I'm sorry. I'll pray for you.
You're scaring me. Stop! Stop!
I think you know what comes next. It'll be okay. You'll be saved.
No!
Lude starts to approach Sophia not too fast, as though a hunter approaching its prey. Sophia screaming, afraid for her life. Before Lude can get to her, the door opens and Lionel and Virgil come in. Lude turns around and shifts his stance from threatening to confused. Lionel bolts towards Sophia, making sure she's okay. Virgil holds Lude's arms and turns him towards her.
What did you do?
Nothing. Honest. I just asked her about the egg, gaining her trust to see if she could tell me where it is. Obviously, it didn't work.
Obviously.
Get him out of here. Sophia. Sophia, it's okay. He won't hurt you.
He said that he would.
I never said anything of the sort. She's lying.
Lude.
But
Get out.
she's got him under a spell. Careful, Chief. Don't let her get to you too.
I'm sorry, Sophia.
You said that you would protect me, that you wouldn't let them get to me.
I'm sorry. It's just too dangerous.
All right, guys. It's time for you to take a hike and let me have this young lady and I have a chat.
Is there any way you can let me do the interrogation?
You know there isn't. Now get lost. Come on. You know there's no way you're getting away. Let's not do this the hard way, huh? Sit down here, like I ask, and we'll have a nice chat. How about that? Look, I'm not leaving until you talk to me. I promise I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not like the other guy.
You're the one that grabbed me.
Ah, she speaks. I had to catch you. You understand. Just like I have to talk to you now until you tell me where your egg is. Now, will you be a good girl and talk to me? I would if I were you.
I can't tell you where it is.
That's okay. We're not there yet. First, I just need you to talk to me.
Really?
Yes, really. And to sit on this chair.
Do I have to?
I insist. And who knows? If you're nice enough, I could start to think that you're our friend. Then maybe we won't take your egg.
Wait, really?
Yes, if we're all on the same side, I wouldn't want to take something that's important to you, right?
Right.
Good. See? We can be friends.
What do you want me to say?
Your name is Sophia, right?
Right.
Well, Sophia, where did you come from?
What do you mean?
Where were you before this?
Oh. Well, I don't remember the name really, just that I was with my family. I didn't really go out. I mostly stayed at home to help.
I see. And how did you get here?
I got lucky. There was no one. These caves looked safe.
They sure did.
They had all of these carvings on the wall. They made me feel safe.
Yeah. And then,
Then I just stayed.
how long have you been here for?
I don't know. A pretty long time, I guess. When I first got here, there was lots of gas everywhere. So I found a lot of food around.
Do you mean,
They didn't need it anymore.
I understand. God knows I've done worse things for survival. That's why we stick together, the others and I, to survive. You understand?
I do. I got lucky, but you had to fight, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
For what? It's not your fault. You got nothing to do with all this shit. Do you really think that we're the last ones left? That we're it? The last of the last?
I think so. The egg is the next step, which means that the previous one is done.
You're a really bad motivational speaker, you know that?
I'm sorry, I'm not making sense, am I?
No, in a weird way you are.
I'm glad.
So this egg, how do you know what it is?
I just know.
You can't just know. Something must have happened to convince you that it was the future, as you put it.
You won't believe me.
You won't know that until you tell me.
It spoke to me.
Spoke to you?
Yes, I know how it sounds, but it did.
Like literally, it spoke to you?
Oh, no, not literally. It was like I could understand what it was just by looking at
And what did it tell you?
it. That it had chosen me because I was unique and wouldn't destroy it like almost any human would. And that I would keep it safe until its time.
You got all that just from watching it, huh?
I know how it sounds, but I swear it's true. It somehow knew about me.
I see. And how do you know when the egg is due?
Soon.
Soon?
That's all I know.
Well, I don't hear anything too incredible, Sophia.
You don't?
I mean, it certainly is incredible, but given the shit that's going on in this world, doesn't sound impossible.
Really?
Yeah. It truly feels like the end of the world. You know those old stories they tell you about the end of the world? In them, the people always find a way to survive. Their numbers may have dwindled, it may not look good for the humans. Hell, there may only be a few left, but they always make by. They never tell you that's what it was. That try as you might, they just all died. That's life. I think we really never accepted that fact. Not really. That one day we would all be gone. I certainly didn't. Not really. And I never thought I would be a part of that. But somehow, it's strangely reassuring. Like, how lucky are we to live to see it? Right? Right?
Right. It's quite beautiful to witness the end of humanity. All they were and all they did and accomplished, resulting in you and me.
Some accomplishment.
Thank you
For what?
for not being bad.
You're welcome. So, this egg of yours, I'm starting to think you may be onto something there.
Really?
Yes. I can tell the others, but without proof, they won't believe me.
What do you mean?
If you showed me the egg, maybe it would speak to me like it did to you.
You're lying.
What? No, I'm not.
Yes, you're lying. You've just been trying to get to the egg.
I have? Okay, if you want to think like that, that's fine. Think what you want. You're so special, aren't you? Protecting your stupid egg.
I'm not telling you where it is. Not now and not ever.
Who do you think you are? I tried to understand you. I did. Just don't be an idiot. Tell me where it is.
Never.
This is not over. I'll get it out of you any way that I can.
We transition to the caves. Outside of the interrogation room, Lude and Lionel are talking. It seems they've been talking for a while.
I'm just saying, if you're so pissed about it, do something. What gives you the right to judge us all?
Not judging you. Some things are right, some things are wrong, right?
I believe so, but we sure stretched the meaning over the years.
That was,
Sure.
I don't know. Guess I'm just tired. That girl, she did the one good thing we do.
It's not about the girl.
What, you think capturing a little,
Shut up. Get real.
we're all gonna die, dude.
I know.
All of this, right. What's the point?
Tomorrow, who will the sun rise for?
Hmm?
It's a quote.
Guess she's giving me a reason not to give up.
Oh, bullshit. She reminds you of Jane.
Careful.
What are you going to do? Huh? You know I'm right. You see her in her what you could have had.
We were talking about it. Children. Before she,
I'm sorry. She was good people.
so am I.
Hey, Lionel.
What?
I'm sorry I scared her. I didn't mean it. I needed to know.
That's all right.
Yeah, I just needed to know what that egg is.
Hmm?
What do you think it could be?
I don't know. Nothing, probably.
You really think so?
I don't believe in magic. I don't know what this egg can be, or if it's real. If it is, it sure isn't the future of humanity.
The future of humanity. Man, what could that be?
I don't know.
You know, I thought it might have been the Messiah.
The Messiah, as in the apocalypse and all of that?
Yeah, silly, I know. How can one still believe in all that when we live in this, huh? How?
Blue.
Believe an egg might contain our savior. Being desperate enough to convince yourself that it might be possible that he might be in an egg. An egg? What was I thinking?
It's okay, Lou. I didn't mean that.
I know what it means and what it doesn't mean. I was holding on to hope. As long as he could still be out there, then all that is happening to us was just part of a bigger plan, you know?
I don't know what to tell you. I never believed in it.
I know. But then what? What happens to us? Where will we go? God, what happens when we die? Nothing? Oh God, that's it, isn't it? You know that feeling you get when you realize you've figured something out, but you pretend it's not true, but it is? That's it, we're it.
Lou. Just because you lost one path towards what you might think might be the answer, doesn't mean that the answer is ruled out altogether. Don't lose hope. Just because some random egg in a cave might not be your Messiah, doesn't mean he's not out there. Okay? Don't lose hope. It's the most important part of faith.
Thank you, Lionel. You're right. It's silly to lose faith now that we're in the final stretch. Often you cannot recognize what you need.
You're welcome, friend.
All right. Have you calmed down? Oh, we're back to that, are we? I thought we had moved past pouting. Sophia, I need you to talk to me. You know how this goes. I'm not leaving until you speak to me.
You lied.
Have I? And lying is bad, right? I'm sorry if I was bad, Sophia. And that's what matters, right? People have to be good, don't they? That's important.
You're making fun of me.
Of course I am. It's stupid, really. So, really stupid. What a waste of time.
Are you going to hurt me?
Hurt you? Is that what scares you, little girl? That I may hurt you? There are things that are far scarier than me. Things that are far more likely to hurt you. You don't know anything about what pain is. Know me? I'm running out of patience.
You're scaring me.
Nothing is scarier than someone with nothing to lose.
You have something to lose.
I do?
The others. If you hurt me, they'll never forgive you and you will lose them.
At least you're smart.
Don't you believe in anything?
I don't know what I believe in for sure. Lude's judgment day? But where are the dead? Where are the angels? It's not supposed to look like this. An egg? Really? No way. You're going to tell me where it is because I'm done playing games. Do you understand?
I can't.
I'm done with you and your future of humanity bullshit. Where is it?
I can't.
Gog pulls her knife and gets closer to Sophia.
Where?
Wait,
Where?
I think.
Think what? Think you know where the egg is?
No, I think I know what it may be. An angel.
An angel?
Like an angel's egg.
An angel's egg? You think I'm going to believe that? You little bitch. I'll kill you. Angel's egg. Why not Jesus Christ himself in there? You.
Gog moves towards Sophia, who screams and screams. She just brings her knife slowly forward, repeating, where? Before she gets too close, Lionel and Lude barge in, grab hold of Gog.
Let me go. She knows where it is. She said it was an angel's egg. She's out of her mind. Give me 5 minutes with her and we'll have the egg.
You need to stop. Not like this. Think about it. There's no going back from that.
I've killed before. You know that.
This is not the same. She's a defenseless child.
But
Sophia, stay here. We are getting her out.
an angel egg?
They finally manage to drag Gog out. After they leave, Sophia walks towards the entrance. Around the time she gets close, the door is shut in her face. Back at the camp, Virgil is up waiting. The others arrive. Gog not being dragged anymore, she walks shamefully and angrily on her own.
What the hell happened?
Your envoy here lost her shit.
Tried to kill the girl.
That's not true. She's keeping shit from us.
Gog, listen to me. You need to calm down.
Why are you on her side too?
Maybe it would be for the best if you took some time to collect your thoughts.
You're casting me away.
Nothing that dramatic. Just take a moment. Maybe look for the egg.
You serious?
Yes, look, if you saw that egg, then you would know. There's something weird about it.
Okay.
To herself.
Angel's egg, huh? Could it be?
Gog leaves.
I just don't know what to do next.
I suggest we let Lionel do the questioning. She clearly trusts him more than us.
I guess you're right.
Yeah?
Yeah, doesn't feel like we have a choice here.
Lude and Lionel go, leaving Virgil alone. Back in the cell, Lionel enters awkwardly, closes the doors behind him, and looks at Sophia.
So,
You lied too.
huh?
You said that she would protect me. You said it would be okay. Nothing is okay. You're just like them. You just want the egg and nothing more.
Oh, Sophia, no, that's not. What choice do I have? Go against all of them on my own? That's suicide.
You don't care anyway.
Maybe.
I've seen it before. Starts with an excuse, and then that leads to another excuse, Then you can start to excuse anything.
It's not like that.
I don't trust you. You're just like the others.
I understand. I have done nothing but try and help you. I didn't have to, but I did. That should come for something, right?
Right.
It shouldn't count for much, but it should count for something.
There's an awkward silence. Sophia refuses to look at Lionel, but sits up. Lionel starts moving around very carefully as to not startle her. He moves towards the back of the room and puts his hand on the wall where the carvings are.
What do you think these are?
How would I know?
Well, you seem to know a lot. It is worth asking, don't you think?
Sure.
I guess it doesn't matter. Are we really all that's left, Sophia? How long has the Earth been dead? How long have we been in denial?
Too long.
I don't have a choice, do I? I have to make the right decision here. I can't just sit by and let the human race end on a bad note.
Are you saying you're going to save me?
I don't know.
Right.
Think about it. I know nothing about you apart from the fact that you're young. And you believe some big egg will be the future of humanity. Wouldn't you be more careful? We're talking about betraying my entire group here.
My name is Sophia. I'm from an East colony called Shell. And before that, I lived with my family in a home. I've been alone for so long, I thought I would go insane. Every waking moment was agony and loneliness. But I survived. For no real reason, just because I had to. But then I found the egg, and with it, a purpose. For the first time in so long, I'm not alone anymore, Lionel. I think you're right. I don't want humanity to end like this here.
You should have a right to hold on to that hope until the end.
He goes towards the door.
The end is on its way, Lionel. I know you can feel it. This group of yours is on its last legs.
I need to think about it. I'll be okay. I'll be back. Okay?
Okay. And Lionel,
Yeah?
thanks.
Lionel gives her a half smile and leaves through the door. Shifts back to the camp, where Virgil is alone, keeping herself busy.
They won't listen. They just don't see what I'm trying to do here. Help them survive. Try as hard as I can to keep our humanity. Did I let us stoop to the level of some of the other people we've seen? To the level of my old colony? No, we were never cruel like that. Never like them. I need to think. Even E.G.G is starting to go against me. She's never done that before. Don't they trust me anymore? All of this because of that stupid egg. I should have never said anything about it. They're getting too soft. They forgot how to survive. We've had it too easy for too long. And now we're headed straight for destruction. I've got to keep my head. It's all because of that girl. She's ruined it all. I need to fix this before it's too late. I'm losing them. And if we lose each other, then it's all over. I won't allow it. I won't allow her to destroy my family. I'm in charge. It all falls on me. Fuck. I'm starting to talk to myself. This whole thing is going to shit. I can't lose it now. I won't end up like him. I can't.
Gog has walked in silently a few seconds back. She purposefully makes a sound to make her presence known. Virgil sees her and embarrassingly pretends she was doing something else.
Everything okay?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Have you found the egg yet?
I've got an idea or two. She's only a kid. As smart as she is, she can't hide something that big that well, right? I'm on it. I've been in her shoes before, having to hide, scrape the floor for leftovers, being afraid all the time.
I remember.
But then I met you, and you taught me how to fight, how to take care of myself.
Women have to stick together in this shithole of a world. Now more than ever. Us more than them. I gave you what everyone should have.
And I'll never forget it. Virgil, I'm on your side. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Always. I need you to know that. Always.
Good.
Lude starts to walk in, quickly followed by Lionel. Lude acts confident and as content as one can be. Lionel is on his guard and uncomfortable.
Look who I found wandering around. Ain't he something?
You were having a walk.
I was looking out for him, just like you asked, boss.
You get anything else out of her?
No, I didn't go back in yet. Felt like she needed some time to think and regain a bit of trust before I go on the attack again.
Man,
Thank you, Lionel. I appreciate you doing this for us. I know it wasn't easy.
You're welcome.
There's a silence. They all sit down around the campfire, having trouble even looking at each other because the tensions have been so high.
all crews back together. That's something.
We were together not that long ago, and she tried to kill Sophia.
Oh, we're on first name basis with her, are we?
Maybe I am. Maybe that's how you question someone humanely, especially a child.
Child there, child here. Does it really matter that much how old she is? She gets a pass because she's young?
Gog.
I'm just saying.
I meant all of us together without bickering, but I guess that's down the window.
He started it.
Anybody remember the trip we took to the Great Bridge where we spotted a water tower? What was the name of the place again?
Sanctum.
Right, Sanctum. Bunch of idiots. Thought they had it all figured out. How to survive and start to rebuild. Noble intentions.
Dumb application.
Yep. I remember they called us unclean and tried to force us to take showers.
Yeah. Look on your face.
My face? You should have seen Virgil.
When they started talking about undressing us, I knew I had to ascertain that my pants were my property, and that deciding if they are on or off is up to me, not a bunch of weirdos.
They got that fast.
Can't believe they never thought that the water coming from the tower could be contaminated.
Double good news for not taking a shower.
That's what happens when you think you're chosen.
What if you believe someone else is chosen?
Hmm?
What if you believe someone else is there to guide you and lead you to, I don't know, salvation? Do you think that can end well?
I don't know, Lud. You know I hate talking about religion because no matter how you look at it, you won't get an answer until you're dead. So what's the point of talking about it so much?
What if you're sure?
You better not be talking about this egg again.
No, it's something, someone else I realized earlier. I'm getting a vibe that this has to go down a certain way.
What has to go down a certain way?
Nothing. Just a theory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Remember when Lude and Gog first met?
Yes, I was coming back from saving her from a group of hunters. You must have been 16 or 17 back then, right?
I don't remember.
We were worried sick. You had been gone for 2 days. 2 more, and we were supposed to leave. Instead, we planned to go get you with Jane and E.G.G.
Those two. God, I miss them.
Yeah, E.G.G was really knew how to sing a song. He was my best friend, my only.
Anyway, here we are coming back, and
And you coming back with this tiny little girl. Jane and I go towards you and ask how you were and who she was. Lo and behold, that skinny little living skeleton starts chewing us out.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, the worst of the worst. The serious thing.
and that's when Lude.
I mean, put yourself in my shoes. Here you were, after being gone 2 days, coming with a girl we don't know. We're polite and we save her, and here she is telling us shit like, "You sons of bitches better back off before I rip your balls off and make a necklace," or some shit like that. I mean, wow. So I did what I had to do.
You attacked me.
I did not.
You really didn't.
What he did was call you out on your bluff.
And realized when he found his ass on the floor that it wasn't a bluff.
What can I say? I know how to make an entrance.
Say that again.
That's when I knew I was right about you.
A real badass.
Yeah, sure. A real ass kicker.
I know we're not agreed on it, but I still want this egg to feed us.
I know. I still want to wait until we can get it from Sophia.
Well, aren't you just sweet?
It really is. You know, I'm starting to think that egg might be what we need.
You two? Has everybody gone mad?
Let's not repeat the same damn conversation for the billionth time.
I'll repeat what I damn well please.
This. Give it a rest, Herb. I'm not going against you. I'm not going mad. I just want to help a little girl. Is that so crazy?
Makes sense to me, pal.
Enough. You really think I just want to torture a little girl? Hell, I was that little girl. I was right where she is now, only 10 times worse, because the people that put me in a cage had way worse things in mind than just talking to me. Do I make myself clear? I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but you're not in any position to judge me or anyone else. Why don't you lead if you think you're so great, Mr. Righteous?
Just because you've been hurt doesn't give you the right to hurt others.
Turn the other cheek.
You two better.
And no, enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Talk to Sophia and see what the next step of this shit situation will be. It'll be night soon, so this will be over anyway. Not one of us wants this to go on more than a day. Right? Right. Now I'm going.
He leaves, while the others sit there flabbergasted. Virgin is in awe, Dog seems to be processing it, and Lude looks impressed.
Oh, damn.
I gotta go.
Where are you going?
Looking for the egg and putting an end to this once and for all.
She goes. Transition back to the cell. Sophia is sitting in the chair. Lionel comes in.
Sophia, how did you survive this long on your own?
Mostly by hiding.
You managed to survive on nothing but leftovers?
Yeah, I don't need much to maintain myself.
Why?
I'm just able to sustain myself on smaller amounts of nourishment. I've always been able to. It's genetic.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to help you.
You will?
Yes. But first, we need a plan. We're going to get you out. Get your egg and get you to safety.
But Gog scares me.
I understand. But if I were you, I'd be more scared of Virgil. But first, I'm gonna need you to tell me where you hid your egg. Okay?
Okay.
We transition back to the camp. Lude is minding his own business in the back, while Virgil is pacing around, annoyed. After a bit, Gog comes in triumphantly, egg in hand.
Virgil, you might want to take a look at that.
Holy, you found it. How?
I told you I know how to think like a scrapper. After a little bit of trial and error, I found it.
Well, I'll be damned.
This is great. This is all we needed. Just set it there by the fire. We can finally move on now. Let me go tell Lionel we can let that girl go and decide what to do with that egg together.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good. But what if you don't like where we go with this?
What?
What if we decide not to cook it?
Lude, think. Now that you have it in front of you, do you really think this can be the future of humanity?
I don't know. Now that it's actually here, it does feel, well, different.
We're settling this now. You've grown too comfortable. What happened to you? Debating about whether or not we're going to eat food? Come on.
It's okay, Virgil. We won't do anything that would hurt us all in the end. Right, Lude?
Right. I'm gonna go get Lionel.
No, I'll do it myself. He's less likely to resist if I ask him. Come on, work with me. Please don't make me the villain.
She leaves. Transition slowly to the cell. We stay in the camp for a little to get the reactions out of Lude and Gog. Lights up on the cell where Lionel and Sophia are talking. Virgil comes in.
How's the interrogation going?
Why are you here?
I have great news. We're done here.
What do you mean we're done? Are we giving up finding the egg?
Not exactly.
You don't mean.
Yes.
What does she mean?
I think it's found it.
That's impossible.
Impossible. It wasn't that hard to find. Now, Lionel, we have to talk about what to do with it as a group.
Just me?
Just you.
Lionel,
Lionel, what are you waiting for?
I would just be more comfortable bringing Sophia with me.
Why?
Just because.
No, just us.
Then no.
I thought you were smarter than the others. What happened to all of you? I'm trying to save you. Can you see that? She turned you all against me. It's that egg. I'm going to get rid of it. No more talking. I'll give you a reason to be scared of me, girl. And you complete idiot. You brought this on yourself. Why? Because it's right? Well, I hope you feel righteous when you're rotting in this cell.
Quickly, she goes out and locks the door before Lionel can stop her. He and Sophia pound on the door a bit to no avail.
what are we going to do?
She lost her mind. Don't worry. It's gonna be okay. This door was handmade by Lude, so I know it doesn't really lock that well. Give me a few moments and I should be able to get us out of here.
I hope you can do it before it's too late.
Me too.
Transition to the camp. Lude and Gog are still there, giving quick glances to the egg. Suddenly, Virgil comes in, erratic, startling both of them.
I need to destroy it right now. It is nothing but an egg. Just a...
Wait, what happened? You can't just do that.
I'm getting rid of it once and for all. Lionel is too far gone. He chose a girl he barely knows over us? You all are.
We're not turning against you. Don't you think that there's a chance that this could be an angel's egg?
Ed, you still believe in angels and shit like that? Grow up, Gog. Now, for the last time, move. Don't make me go through you. Not you. Good girl.
What happens to Lionel and the girl?
If he wants to be with her so bad, then he can stay with her here for good. We're leaving them here.
Gog lets Virgil go. Once in front of the egg, Virgil looks at Lude, who's behind it. He steps back some more in conceit. Virgil smiles and faces the egg so that she can kick it in the fire.
After this, it will all be better.
Virgil prepares to kick the egg. As she does so, Lude pulls out a knife, runs to Virgil, and stabs her in the back multiple times faster than she can react, leaving her no chance.
No!
You.
Let us enjoy some quiet.
Lude lets go of Virgil, who stumbles a bit, and summoning her last strength, kicks the egg. It rolls forward but does not land in the fire like she would have wanted. Witnessing her failure, she drops, lifeless.
You killed her. You bastard. You fucking killed her.
That's right, girlie. It's called waiting for the right opportunity. I wasn't going to risk fighting Virgil head on. Way too dangerous.
Drawing her knife.
You forgot one thing, you piece of shit. Even though I'm not as strong as she is, I can still rip your head off.
Come and get it then.
They fight. At first, Gog's speed makes it look like she has the advantage, but really quickly, Lude starts overpowering her. He disarms her and grabs her by the throat.
When did you get so strong?
I've always been. You should never know your whole hand until it's the right moment. And now's the moment.
He stabs her multiple times and throws her on the ground, not far from the egg. Gog lands in pain, but not dead. As she crawls towards Virgil's body, Lionel comes in with Sophia.
What the hell is going on here?
Lionel! Just the man I was waiting for. Do you like it? I did it all
Starts
for you.
moving towards the fire, and he grabs a stick.
I did it all for you. I'm going to burn it all down now so you can rebuild.
What are you talking about? Stop!
You weren't going to do it. You would never have done it. Someone needed to be the bad guy. Someone needed to be the betrayer. There's always one in these stories, and that is me.
As he speaks, he throws the fiery stick in a tent, setting it on fire.
I did it so you can start a new generation with her.
You're insane.
Am I? Or are you the prophet I was waiting for? It's you, Lionel. All the signs point to it. I just wished I could see the beautiful world you'll make. But I had to destroy the old one. That was my job. You know, I always thought that Judas was misunderstood. If he hadn't been around, then Jesus wouldn't have died for our sins. He did the hard, thankless job because he loved him the most and was willing to sacrifice his humanity for him. Like I am. Does that make me crazy?
Stop! You're destroying everything!
Lionel, the egg!
Ah, yes, the egg. The final lie. Thought it was a prophet. No, you are. This is just your snake. And that's Eve.
Lionel grabbing Gog's knife from the floor.
No!
He runs towards Lude, the fire spreading to the rest of the camp. Before Lionel can reach him, Lude throws the torch towards the entrance of the cave, which starts the fire there too. Lude's clearly stronger, and he toys with Lionel. Sophia can only watch. Gog finally reaches Virgil's body.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have listened to you. Oh, Virgil, I'm scared. I'm so scared. It's correct. Even angels cannot stay pure in a world like this.
She crawls towards the egg and tries to strike it. Sophia, seeing this, runs towards the egg and grabs it out of her reach. The fire spread everywhere and the exit is completely blocked. Lude, taking advantage of a standoff in the fight, looks around, takes it in with a big smile. When Lionel decides to strike next, Lude lets him with open arms.
It's done.
Lionel stabs Lude in the chest.
Make them better than we were.
Lude dies in Lionel's arms.
There's no way out that way. We have to go deeper in the caves where the fire can't follow. It's our only chance.
He runs towards Sophia, grabs a backpack on his way, and guides her out.
Run! Get out of here!
They both run out stage left as the fire consumes the rest of the camp. We stay on the fire for a bit until the lights dim out. End of act. Act 3. Deeper in the caves. Lights go up on the egg down center. This cave is a bit darker. The back wall only has the carvings. They are bigger than before. Stage left has a wall instead of an opening. The only way out is stage right. Lionel and Sophia have been here for a little while. They are scavenging when the lights come up. There is junk all around, and they are finding all sorts of stuff. When they are done, they both sit down in silence.
Look what I found.
He pulls out a device.
What is that?
It's a device that people use to listen to music.
Does it still work?
I think so. Want to listen?
Yes, please.
He starts playing This Must Be the Place by the Talking Heads. Sophia listens quietly, seemingly unperturbed. Meanwhile, Lionel is clearly affected by the song. They sit in silence for a second.
That was nice. Thank you.
Yes. I suppose it was. Tell me, your egg, do you still believe in it? After all that's happened?
Yes.
Why? After all we've been through?
Because I do. I have my reasons.
And what are those reasons?
What was that song you played?
It was This Must Be the Place by Talking Heads. I think it's a love song, but the lyrics make me sad for some reason. Like, the singer knows how inevitable his demise is, but he doesn't want to accept it. I got plenty of time, from a time where they already ran out of time. I don't think we'll be able to go much further down these caves.
Yes. I don't think it would be very wise to try.
We're running out of food and water.
He goes towards Sophia to give her some food and water, catching some glances at the egg. He then sits down a bit further to eat his own food. Sophia doesn't touch hers, but drinks her water and gets a bit closer to the egg, clutching it.
I'm going to see if we can clear out the rubble and carve us a way out.
Okay.
You should get some sleep while I'm down there. It's hard to tell what time of day it is down here.
Yes.
Lionel goes towards the entrance. Sophia, left alone, clutches her egg and slowly falls asleep. Later, Lionel comes back, sees Sophia has barely touched her food, sits down next to Sophia. He pulls out the music device, starts listening to a song we cannot hear, but see light coming from it. He looks over at Sophia once more, and then at her food. Then he turns the music device off and goes to sleep. Lights go out. The next morning, Lionel appears to have some trouble getting up. He's tired. Without a word, they both get up. Lionel goes to clear some more rubble stage right. Sophia watches him go without a word. Once he's gone, she stands there for a bit, waiting. Lionel comes back.
We're making pretty good progress here. I'm hopeful we'll make it out of here before we die. Are you sure you don't need to eat more?
I'm not hungry.
Food's not to your liking.
He starts stepping closer to the egg as a test. Sophia goes to it and clutches it.
Now, what does that mean? You're scared of me now? They're all dead, Sophia. All for that. What are you afraid of? I did everything for you. We're stuck here running out of food that you won't eat. Why? God. What am I doing? I'm so sorry. I don't know what
Lionel, unable to find the words, starts to turn around to leave in shame. He stops himself halfway through, realizing he has nowhere to go. He stands there awkwardly. Sophia unclutches her egg.
Lionel,
Yes.
could you play me more of your music?
Of course. I'd love to.
He walks forward and sits next to her, pulls out the device. They listen to a song for a bit next to each other.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Sophia, I, I'm glad you're safe.
Thank you for saving me, Lionel.
It's me who should thank you. In a way, you saved me.
I guess we saved each other.
The lights dim out and the song fades. When the lights go back up, it is night, and Lionel and Sophia are asleep next to each other, almost like a father and his daughter.
Lionel,
Hmm?
what happened to the old world?
Too much to say, really.
Like what?
Mostly people being stubborn or arrogant.
That's it?
That's usually it. You'd be surprised how much damage that can do.
I don't understand.
You saw a small example of that yourself. Virgil was stubborn. I was stubborn. You were stubborn. Look what it brought. Disaster.
Lionel, do you know where we are?
Lionel gets up. He grabs a light and goes towards the murals on the back wall.
Remember when I asked you about these?
Yes. You said you didn't know what they were.
Yes. Well, that's not exactly true.
Oh?
You see, these are spirals. Spirals are one of the oldest symbols of the human race. They were everywhere, I heard. But more importantly, when they realized the world was doomed, some remnants of the old world decided to try and make a universal language. So they made these to try to convey the stories of old, and all the books would burn. And if they failed at that, at least they would showcase the oldest symbol, the spiral, something in common. They also had some religious meaning, apparently. I can't read them though. You sure are pretty.
Yes. They were quite smart, and in a way, the people that were here before.
Yeah, in many ways. Probably too smart, or not smart enough. Who knows? It's all gone now.
It's not all gone. The egg will bring about salvation.
You really think that, don't you? No matter what, it will stick with your egg until the end.
Of course. What kind of faith would it be if I dropped it when things got hard? After all you've suffered for me? That would be horrible.
I wish I could see what you see in that thing.
Well, let me see. You see these spirals, right?
Yeah?
Well, I just had an epiphany about them. One that relates to the egg and its meaning. Follow along, okay?
Okay.
You said that spirals are really important to your ancestors and that they were found everywhere, right?
Right.
So I started thinking about things that I know have spirals in them.
Okay.
Tornadoes, fingerprints, snails. And then I remembered galaxies. Galaxies are spirals.
How do you know that?
It was part of what I was taught before.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Galaxies are spirals. So,
Guess what else has spirals in them?
what?
Eggs.
Eggs?
Yes, the yolk is connected to the white by tiny little spiral membranes.
And that's your proof.
No, that's my connection. Spirals truly are everywhere. Human beings were pretty smart to see it. It's beautiful.
It's scary.
Humbling, actually. But where does the pattern come from? Why is it everywhere? What is the origin of the spiral? Could it be the egg? The original cosmogonic egg?
What?
The world egg. It all starts with the egg. All new beginnings.
You've lost me.
Sorry, I got carried away.
That's fine. We'll get out.
Yeah. Lionel,
Yes?
Who was Jane?
An old member of the group. She died in my arms.
Who was she to you?
Everything. She made me a better person and always thrived to do what was right, even when it was hard. Without her, I would have given up many times. If Virgil was the head, she was the heart. Then we got ambushed by some banshees, but their arrows hit her right in the chest. Still see it, like in slow motion. The whole world collapsed right in front of you. It would be done. Back here, where for her to go.
I'm so sorry.
You know what the worst part was? She always had this dark sense of humor. And I'm here, and here I am, holding her in my arms for the last time, telling me how much I love her. And all she tells me is, what's the point of me loving you? I'm still all alone in the end.
That sounds hurtful.
It was a quote. Some existential shit we used to tell each other all the time. And there she goes, leaving me with that. The last words of the most important person in my life. What's the point of me loving you?
I'm sorry. I'd like to believe she was trying to help you.
She would have helped you right away. You wouldn't have hesitated like I did. You would have liked her.
I think so too.
A silence. The lights go down. When the lights come back up, Lionel's sitting downstage listening to the music device again. Sophia and the egg are nowhere to be seen. After a bit, Sophia comes in stage left, clutching the egg, but not as protective as before. She sets it down and sits, while Lionel turns the device off.
Still don't trust me, huh?
If you had the future of humanity in your hands, you wouldn't leave it laying around, would you?
I suppose not. Still, next time, I could hold your egg for you, right?
Maybe.
Sophia, why aren't you eating?
I don't need to eat as much as you do.
You need to eat if you want to survive.
I'm telling you, I'm fine. I don't need as much as you do.
What are you doing? Are you worried about me? You're important. Eat what you have. Keep your strength because, to be honest, I don't think we can both make it. I haven't been able to make that big of a hole over here. Rations are running low. Right now, I'm trying to make a hole big enough so you can squeeze through.
I don't want you to die.
I don't want to die either.
Sophia goes to her food rations, picks them up, and brings them to Lionel. He refuses.
Go ahead. I swear, I don't need as much fuel as you do.
Fuel? What do you mean, fuel?
Lionel, I'm not human. I'm an android. Do you know what that means?
The ones designed by the old ones to be indistinguishable from human beings? To avoid unpleasantness? I thought they were all gone.
I'm one.
No. No. No, 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 no. This is kind of ironic. I sacrificed everything I had to save a robot. Actual human lives were lost. All to save a robot who believes the future of humanity is in an egg.
I'm important.
For fuck's sake, I'm not gonna break the fucking thing. It's pointless at this point.
He turns his back to her and sits in a corner. He takes out the device and once again starts to listen. He listens but starts to notice a noise, stops the music to listen, and realizes that it's Sophia crying. Lionel turns around, approaches her slowly. She lets him. He leans down and hugs her tightly. She hugs him back. Lights dim. Later, Lionel gets up from a nap and goes to work. While he's gone, Sophia takes some food from her rations and puts them in Lionel's supply. When Lionel comes back, he does not notice.
See? I ate all of it. Happy?
Yes. Happy.
What do you think is in the egg?
What?
You think it's empty, don't you? You don't trust me anymore because you know what I am.
I still trust you. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. And to be frank, I can't help but hope that the future of humanity is in there. Whatever that may be. A newer generation of robots, maybe? Well, he made you, right? So, you know for a fact where you came from, who created you, and why. You come from us. So maybe you are the next step. And whatever is brewing in there is the next step.
Huh. I don't know. It didn't tell me.
Who's it? The egg? It can communicate?
I'm not sure.
You know, I'm impressed at how much faith you have in this. You have even less reason to believe in anything spiritual than we do. Was there meaning to any of us being here?
There was meaning to us being here.
True. You're lucky in that sense, I think, is what I'm trying to say.
It doesn't change anything, you know?
Hmm?
Just because I know who made me and why, it doesn't mean I know why the universe is the way it is. And it doesn't mean I can't believe in some greater energy. The way I see it, better to hope in something that looks impossible than to succumb to despair. What would be the point of that? It's already the end of the world.
Why didn't you tell me what you were before?
I knew it would hurt you. I didn't want to hurt you.
They all died. Why did you trust me? Really?
You cared. Could we listen to that song again?
Sure.
Lionel pulls out the music device, gives an earbud to Sophia, and takes the others for himself. They start listening to This Must Be the Place once again. However, after the first few seconds of the song, it stops.
What happened?
It died.
Sophia says nothing. Then she starts to chuckle quietly. Lionel joins in as the lights dim out. Lights come back up on them sleeping. Lionel gets up, stretches, and starts to walk towards stage right to work on the hole. Sophia doesn't get up.
You know, I think we might be able to both squeeze through if I work extra hard on this today. I might need help walking afterwards. But once we're out, I might be able to get more supplies from remnants that have been spared from the fire. Then we can either wait until your egg hatches or go and try to find a safer place to wait. Your call. I'll be back in an hour, okay? I really want to knock this out today. Okay. Sophia?
He kneels next to her and checks her. He realizes she has died.
No. No. No, 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 no. There's no way you're dead. You're just playing a game with me. Or you're in standby or whatever it is that robots do when they sleep, right? right? Come on. Sophia. Sophia, please. Not you too. You let this happen. You don't exist. You've never existed. How could you leave me alone? I was supposed to die. Not you. Not you. Why? Come on, Sophia. Come back, please. Come back for me. I'll hold your egg. I'll believe in it. I'll take care of it. We'll take care of it together to watch the future unfold, you and me. Come on, please. Just need more fuel. That's all. Right? Please. Please. Leave me alone. Does that mean I'm the last one? Me? God. Oh, no.
Lionel is now folded within himself. He clutches Sophia and kisses her forehead. Suddenly a crack. Lionel's startled and looks around. His gaze stops at the egg. The egg cracks open in a way that the audience cannot see what it contains. Lionel gets up and moves towards the egg to see what it contains. He sees. He takes it in and slowly starts to laugh. A sad, desperate, defeated laugh. He calms down and wipes his tears away. He looks around the stage and makes a decision. With only one look behind him, Lionel exits stage right towards the hole he's been working on. The lights dim as he goes, leaving only the egg center stage. The lights go out. End of play. Thank you, everybody. We can have all the actors back just to give a little wave. Congratulations, everybody. Hooray. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to HB. Hope you had a good time. I think we're good. I think we just can peace out. Oh. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you. And we'll see you soon.